Hello, students. Welcome back. Today, we are going to learn an extremely important chapter from Civics, Chapter 5, Universal Adult Franchise and India's Electoral System. This chapter helps us understand how democracy works in India, how elections are conducted, and why every citizen's vote is powerful. By the end of this lesson, you will clearly understand what universal adult franchise means, how India's electoral system functions, and the role of the Election Commission of India. So, let's begin. Universal adult franchise is the foundation of Indian democracy. The word franchise means the right to vote, and universal adult means every adult citizen. In India, every citizen who is 18 years or older has the right to vote, regardless of caste, religion, gender, education, income, or social background. This principle ensures equality because every vote has equal value. Whether a person is rich or poor, educated or uneducated, living in a village or city, each person has one vote. This reflects the idea that in a democracy, everyone's voice matters. When India became independent, the makers of the Constitution took a bold decision to grant universal adult franchise from the very beginning. At that time, literacy rates were very low, and some people argued that only educated citizens should be allowed to vote. However, the Constitution makers trusted the wisdom and judgment of common citizens. Before independence, only about 13% of Indians had voting rights. After independence, voting became a right for all adult citizens. In 1988, the voting age was reduced from 21 years to 18 years to encourage youth participation in democracy. This step strengthened democratic participation. Universal franchise is important for many reasons. It promotes equality by removing discrimination. It gives citizens the power to decide who will govern them. It ensures accountability because elected representatives know they can be voted out if they fail to perform. It encourages civic participation and responsibility. In short, it allows people to shape their own future. India's elections are the largest democratic exercise in the world. In recent general elections, nearly 980 million voters were eligible to vote across 543 parliamentary constituencies. Managing elections at such a massive scale requires an efficient system. This responsibility lies with the Election Commission of India, ICI, an independent constitutional body established in 1950. Elections for the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, state legislative assemblies, and the offices of the President and Vice President. The Election Commission performs several important tasks. It announces election dates, prepares voter lists, registers political parties, enforces the Model Code of Conduct, supervises polling, and ensures free and fair elections. The Commission works at national, state, and district levels through a structured system of officers. In India, elections to the Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies are direct elections. The country is divided into constituencies, and each constituency elects one representative. India follows the first-past-the-post system. In this system, the candidate who receives the highest number of votes wins, even if they do not get more than 50% of the total votes. The winning candidates become members of parliament, MPs, in the Lok Sabha or members of legislative assemblies, MLAs, in the state assemblies. The voting process is carefully organized. On polling day, a voter's name is checked in the voter list. The voter's finger is marked with indelible ink to prevent multiple voting. The voter then casts their vote using an electronic voting machine, EVM. Along with the EVM, a voter verifiable paper audit trail (VVPATA) system shows a printed slip confirming the vote. This increases transparency and trust in the system. The voting process is conducted through secret ballot, which means no one can know whom a person voted for. This protects voter freedom and prevents pressure or fear. The Model Code of Conduct is a set of guidelines that political parties and candidates must follow during elections. It ensures fairness by preventing misuse of government resources, distribution of gifts, hate speech, or bribery. These rules help maintain peace and equality during the election process. Elections to the Rajya Sabha are indirect. Members of state legislative assemblies elect the Rajya Sabha members using the single transferable vote system. The Rajya Sabha is a permanent house, and 1/3 of its members retire every 2 years. The President of India is also elected indirectly by an electoral college consisting of elected MPs and MLAs. Similarly, the Vice President is elected by members of both houses of Parliament. These systems ensure representation at both national and state levels. Although India's electoral system is strong and well organized, it faces certain challenges. The influence of money power, criminal background of some candidates, misuse of social media, and voter apathy, especially in urban areas, are concerns. However, awareness campaigns, education, and responsible media can help strengthen democracy. An informed and responsible voter is the greatest strength of any democratic nation. Thus, universal adult franchise and India's electoral system together form the backbone of Indian democracy. They ensure that power ultimately rests with the people. Students, today we learned that voting is not just a right, but also a responsibility. Universal adult franchise ensures equality, participation, and accountability in our democracy. The Election Commission of India plays a crucial role in maintaining free and fair elections. As future voters, you must understand the importance of your vote and always make informed decisions. Democracy becomes strong only when citizens are aware, responsible, and active. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep studying, keep questioning, and stay informed. See you in the next lesson.